Hi everyone. This video I'm going to tell you about the global maps. Okay, so you might have heard India is supplying a lot of ammunition to Armenia. So this is Armenia. Okay, this is bordering with Turkey. Remember that, and Cyprus. So this island in Mediterranean Sea is Cyprus. Okay, so there is another island in Mediterranean Sea where Napoleon Bonaparte was born. So that's connected to Italy. Comment that in the comment section. Okay. So this video is primarily help you understand how do we do map point. Okay. So it's very much essential to understand which country is at where. Okay. So follow this logic. First one, from India, okay, to Middle East, there are a couple of countries towards the left side of India. So, for example, you are aware of Pakistan. So, Pakistan is connecting Arabian Sea, also that goes up to Jammu and Kashmir here. Okay, and Afghanistan. Afghanistan is here. Okay, so Afghanistan doesn't have any border with India. There is some border, with India and Afghanistan, but however, this is not in control of India as far as I am concerned. So, definitely, that's one thing we need to remember. And so, Pakistan, so remember this way: Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria. Okay, this way: Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria. So, remember until Iran. Okay, and so Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, and Syria this way. Okay, so so now Afghanistan doesn't have any border with Arabian Sea, and Iran has border with Arabian Sea. Little bit over here. Also, uh, you know uh, this particular portion is UAE here. So this is basically UAE. This is Bahrain. So this is Bahrain. So remember this way: uh, Iran, Iran and Iraq, they have a border. Definitely, they have a border. But Kuwait, if you look at Kuwait, so this is Kuwait. Okay, Kuwait doesn't have border with Iran. Kuwait has border with Iraq. So that's the reason you might have seen a couple of wars between Iraq and Kuwait. Okay, when Saddam Hussein was there, he invaded Kuwait. Okay, so that's Kuwait, and we have Saudi Arabia here. This large portion is Saudi Arabia. Okay, and remember yo-yo. So this one Y, this one O. Yo-yo. Remember yo-yo. So this is Yemen and Oman. So Yemen comes first, next Oman. Okay, so Gulf of Aden is this. This is Red Sea. This is all. This is Red Sea, and so if you look at this one, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, and Syria. Okay, this way, and this one is your Lebanon. This one is your Lebanon, and this one is your Israel. Okay, so this is Israel, and this is Jordan. So remember Michael Jordan. So my just this way, remember Michael Jordan. So Jordan, you remember that way, and Jordan has borders with Iraq and Syria. So you have this part is basically your Israel. So Israel is bordering with Jordan. So remember, like, Jordan is a friendly country neighboring all of these Islamic countries. So remember that way, though they themselves are Islamic country, just remember they are, like, sort of a peacemaker within the Islamic region. So remember that way. And Israel doesn't have border with Saudi Arabia. No, they don't have border with Saudi Arabia. So now you have Israel. Israel has border with Mediterranean Sea. They are bordering with Jordan. They are bordering with Syria. They are bordering with Lebanon and Egypt. Okay, they are not bordering with Saudi Arabia or Iran. So how Israel is uh, fighting with Iran? So Israel is the size of what, Mizoram or Manipur. Okay, but they are competing with very big country like Iran. So Iran is nearly half of, or more than half of, India in size. So this particular place is the recently attacked. nuclear site in Iran. So put that in comment section. I have that covered in another video uploaded yesterday. So Iran's capital is Tehran. Tehran is somewhere here, okay. And Israel has attacked their nuclear plant here. That is because of what? Because they're working on enrichment of uranium. So we have got uranium related question in 20 either in 2023 or 24 prelims. That's basically talking about some 60 percentage of uranium enrichment is used for this X purpose. So definitely it is worth looking at that PYQ trend. So that is going to be asked again because of this Israel and Iranian thing. So Iran is writing them that that they are going to close this one. So this is between UAE and Iran. So this particular piece is very much important for India to connect with Middle East, because if you look at uh, India's Middle East uh, trading line, so it's basically connecting UAE here and then Saudi Arabia, and then via Jordan it is connecting Israel, and then it goes to Greece, somewhere here, that passes nearby Turkey and Cyprus. So this particular island is Cyprus, okay. And you might have seen, this one is uh, Armenia. So India is supplying a lot of ammunition to Armenia. So we have issues with Turkey because Turkey is supplying Pakistan. Okay, also, Turkey's support, sorry, Turkey supplied some drones to Pakistan. Turkey is supplying or supporting, Iran in the war. That's for sure. So India's now interest is basically, to act upon the friends of Pakistan. So as a result, we might have seen India's, when India is attacking, actually, uh, stopped Pakistan from doing any more work or any more naval this thing from this part, Karachi part, while they have we have attacked some of these parts, some of parts here and here, things like this. uh, India attacked Pakistan in a couple of places at the same time. Baluch area, this Baluch area, they are also attacking some of the Pakistan army also. Afghanistan also, attacked on Pakistan from the other end. Okay, from this end. So definitely it is it is basically India would like to have more friends. So in international relations, uh, enemies of sorry, friends of enemy, enemies of enemy is your friend. So remember that way, enemy of Pakistan is basically your friend. So this one is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan doesn't have any border with India or Pakistan. You would definitely going to get a question from Azerbaijan. So this is Armenia. We are supplying a lot of ammunition and arms to Armenia. I think BrahMos is supplied to Armenia, so you have to remember that way. How many countries are using BrahMos, or which country has got BrahMos from India? So BrahMos, we some 300 crore project on BrahMos is recently started in UP, so it is worth remembering any news related to India's arm exports. So this is Turkey. So Turkey is this, and this is Black Sea. So this one is Black Sea. Remember this way. So Black Sea is bordering what? Armenia? No, Black Sea is not bordering Armenia. Black Sea is not bordering Azerbaijan. So Turkey is basically bordering. This one is Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Also, this one is Black Sea. Okay. Remember that way. And is Iraq bordering Black Sea at Mediterranean Sea? No. Is Iran bordering Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea? No. Okay. So remember these things. So it is worth looking at Horn of Africa. There are two horns. So this is one. Uh, this is one Horn of Africa, and this one is Horn of Mediterranean. Okay. So remember these two things. When you look at Horn of Africa, it's basically couple of countries. So this is Red Sea, as you know. This is Red Sea, as you know. So couple of countries on both sides. One is Egypt, Sudan. This one is Djibouti and Eritrea. This is Eritrea, small country here, and this is Somalia. Okay, and you have Yemen here. You have Saudi Arabia. You have this is Jordan, and this one is Israel. But uh, both Jordan and Israel are not directly connected with Red Sea. That's the only challenge. So it is connected with Red Sea, but it depends on whether or not this stream is considered as part of Red Sea or not. So that's the biggest question. If you have these two countries asked in the examination, then I would say we can go ahead. But if you don't have these two countries asked in the examination and only one of these are present, then you better leave these two. So that's a tricky part. It's not directly bordering with the Red Sea. So that's the only thing. But some stream is connecting them with Red Sea. So if this stream is connected to Red Sea, then definitely we are going to pick these two. Okay, so remember that way. And it is worth looking at this one, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, but no, we are not going to get any. I don't think we are not going to get any questions related to this. But this one, Cyprus, Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, related things are, definitely it is worth looking at. Also, you have to consider, some information regarding Israel's Iron Dome, because Israel's Iron Dome is one of the things that is currently in news, because Iron Dome has been failing in the recent days, because Israel is in a war with many countries. So, for example, with Yemen fired one ballistic, hypersonic missile on Israel. They actually, I think this is the trajectory, but that has changed its trajectory. So that's the reason Israel's Iron Dome couldn't detect that. Uh, yeah, so that's worth looking at. So this one is Caspian Sea. This one is Caspian Sea. So Iran is bordering Caspian Sea, as well as this one is Persian Sea. Okay, Persian Gulf. So remember Persia. Okay, so when nothing is here, basically many of these Islamic these things are Islamic countries, or many of uh, people who are talking about history, they are basically talking about Persia. So Persia is basically this huge region per se. So definitely this one is called Persian Gulf. Okay, Persian Sea. Anything to do with Persia is this. So you remember countries the way I suggested. So if you think that is working well, that is fine. Otherwise, I can refine about the plan as well. So probably uh, what you can do is you can remember this way. So Pakistan, this Stan, Afghanistan, and Iran. So this AN is coming at the last, right? So remember this way ANs, and see here Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Turkmenistan. So these last may in the last you get anything like AN. So remember that these are all the nearby countries. Okay, so remember that way. And Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, I told you already. So Iraq. So towards going to this Middle East. Remember, Syria, Iraq. So Iraq, Syria, both are the largest conflict areas. So remember, Syria and Iraq are next to each other. Turkey is here. So Turkey is basically supporting. So uh, Turkey is another Islamic country. So Turkey, Iran, Pakistan. So remember this way. This is the connectivity. Okay, Turkey, Iran, Pakistan. This is the connectivity. Remember this way. Also, if you look at uh, uh, Africa, so we have four countries: Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Morocco. So starting with Egypt, these are all British-owned countries. That's the reason these borders are pretty much straightforward like this. So Egypt is here. Egypt is bordering Israel here. Okay.